The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Ready up.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
I got one.
Yes, yes.
Hey, 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Check 52.
He's checking. Crash. Bang, 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 bang.
On 1st down, it's Hawkins, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Yeah, 60 or. Go. 61. Match box. Right.
3rd and 9.
Get it.
On 3rd down, Ray. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Set, ready? 15, run. 15, run. Now.
He gets it to Cooks. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
On the ready. Pilot, 64, weak. Let's go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Ray, he's going to go for a big play downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. I would say they went 3 and out last time, but actually they didn't even get to 3 and out. Still a strange decision to us here in the booth.
Yeah, let's hope they don't go 1 and out, but maybe, possibly, let's try and think with them here. Try and play field position, maybe. Turn the ball over, put it in the hands of their defense. Who knows?
You're a nice man. Graham will throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Graham. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Graham. He's got the 1st down and more past midfield. And he's got it across the 50 to the 47-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for Chicago.
Let's go now.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Go.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Davis. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Mike 50. Mike's 50. Hey, tight. Mike's 50.
Hey, echo. Lead grip.
Now Graham looking to throw on 2nd down. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic. 48's mic.
Graham here from the shotgun. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
18 Gators. Any weapons? Hey, Delta.
36.
They'll throw on first down with Graham. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Landry.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on third down. Davis. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on third down, but looked like those teeth were pretty.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will score. Touchdown, LA. As his guys are in for 6. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. We talk about it a lot. One of the dangers of the long field goal, you got to kind of hit it low and drive it. That makes it susceptible to a block here. Not only do they block it, they return it.
And how about how well they did on the return, where they didn't create a penalty? Oftentimes in that type of a scrambling situation, someone will clip, someone will block below the waist, right? You name it. In this case, though, that didn't happen. They formed it up, and he took it all the way back for a touchdown.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. The field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Now Graham on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, a 22. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. On first down, it's Davis. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On second down, Graham. It's caught by Davis. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Five.
Mike 50. Hey, keep it up. Hey, no, look up.
Ready.
Now Graham. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Now he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards. One thing that's great about watching him run, Charles, he doesn't hesitate. He got to the left side of his O-line and just went.
So there's two ways to look at that. One, just absolutely unconcerned, just takes off and goes. But more the latter, I think, which is he has absolute confidence in the guys in front of him, the guys doing the blocking for him. He just takes it and goes with abandon.
They'll run on first down. It's Hawkins, and only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Hey, high 7.
Here's second and 8. They'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked into the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
Looking to throw. Ray. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Back to throw. Ray. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line. And that's where the return stops.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. On second down now, it's Davis. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. First down, here's Graham. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Granted, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now they'll come up on second and 10, once again from the 28. Second and 10, here's Graham again. Open man, it's Preston Williams. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, Graham. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
All right, I need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the first half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Right 52, right 52. Hey, watch the lane. Hey, Alpha.
52, watch 52. 52's the mic. Switch up, switch up. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Check 13. Check 13. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6.
Second and 10 now. Graham going deep here for Landry. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. Here's a 2nd and 7. And he will find his man on the outside. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Check, 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 check. Go, go. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Ray. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to...
And this is caught. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Out of the shotgun, Graham. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. Throwing to start the drive. Ray. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. From the gun on 3rd down. Ray. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Johnny Hacker now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Out of bounds as he appeared to be looking for the corner. He got it. They're going to mark this at the 4-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A final shot before break. Graham. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now, Graham on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made. And that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Third down from the gun, Graham. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there.
Well, this is what happens when you get behind the chains, as people like to say. When you have obvious passing situations, hard to vary it up and fool a defense.
And you hate those situations if you're an O-lineman, right?
Oh, without a doubt, because you just know they're coming, and you never know exactly how. They can be exotic in their blitzes, or their athletic ability just takes over.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Let it 18 Gator.
Watch the pass.
Spike.
On first down, Hawkins. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down.
You're not ready.
Now.
That's me. Hey, 4-1 Mike.
Hey, wahoo.
From the gun, Ray. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Switch. Under 10. 10. No, check that. We want Mike 52 right here.
Go, faster.
Check
ready?
They'll try to get the run game going. Here's Davis. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
You can't block me. Kill.
Five.
Alert 3.
On 2nd down, here's Graham. He's airing it out for Williams. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Let's go.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Tighten up. Switch it.
After the penalty, it's Davis. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Throwing on 1st down, Graham. This one caught by Davis. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen, because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and this is what we saw there. A nice pickup for a 1st down.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
A line of scrimmage, once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Now it's Graham. This is caught. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game.
Let's go. Wide, get wide. 61, matchbox flight.
Double up. He's coming, double up. Check safety. Check.
Now.
They'll try to punch it in with Davis. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. This defense continues to be good on 3rd down. I mean, they haven't allowed a touchdown offensively. Are you saying, let's go for this, let's try to get it in the end zone?
I don't know about that because of what you just described. They've been so good, and they don't give up the big play that you would expect in downs 1 through 3. Watch it 4th down be any different. True. You might want to go ahead and kick the field goal and see if you can figure out something else as this game moves on.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 13, 1st down Rams.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Operating from the gun. Ray. This is complete to Hawkins. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On the set.
Watch the run.
Hey.
58, Mike. Man out.
Hey, man up.
To throw on 2nd down. Ray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. A critical error there in a tight game of the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter, turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
And the Bears 1st down.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Mike 48. Quit talking about it and bring it. Hey, look, 48.
Go.
From the gun, it's Graham. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half.
3rd
The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Check 48's the mic. Check 48's the mic.
Now Graham on 3rd and long. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Aaron Donald racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. 2nd and 15. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there. You know, kind of like put up in the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
Now the ball comes loose, and he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35.
Reset for the play. 1st down and
10. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Ray. Catch made here by Campbell. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
Now that was well defended, and as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw. Ray. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
50's the mark. 50's the mark. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
Ready?
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Graham. Got his man, it's Williams. 30. 10. Touchdown, Chicago! Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears have taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is taken at the 3. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack able to record his 5th sack of the season. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. They'll look to throw. Campbell making the catch. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long.
Go, go.
He's back to throw. Got an open man. That's Campbell. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. What a big tackle there defensively.
One of the most difficult things for a defender to do, and think about the speed that he brought down. If he gets away, he's likely gone.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
Looking to throw. Ray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
Today's final score, Bears
Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost felt like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You
loved
the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Bears, a loss would have really hurt. As it stands, they finished the first half at 3-5. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for L.A., they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3-4 through 7 games. And